What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft series. Last time we were building a reactor, the conduits, sag mill, and also the alloy smelter. I do not remember where we wanted to leave off last time, but if you guys just give me 1 minute, I'll figure it out, look around the world real quick and refresh my brain, and then we can get rolling. Alright. Now, I think what we're going to work on next is a jetpack. Since we got our basic machines up and running now, we got an energy line as well. We got cables to spread the energy. Let's turn this off probably, right? No, still can go for a little bit. But we're gonna make a jetpack, I think. I think that's the next best thing that we could do. Any sort of metal gear, such as copper, tin, silver, lead, gold, you name it, tin, anything. That's all made from not made from, but you can simply craft it just by putting one iron bar in the middle and then surround it by the other ore, the ore that the gear is made out of. Transmission coils, reception coils, our copper gears, and boom, we have an energetic infuser. Now what this does is whatever item requires energy, specifically RF, I'm pretty sure it can charge other weapons too, like from industrial craft and whatnot, that doesn't require RF. I'm pretty sure this is universal, but I could be wrong. Whatever item you need to charge, you just throw in this slot here. It'll automatically throw it into this one if it's not charged at all, and it'll start charging. You'll see the charge load button, the load thing, icon thing, start to fill up, and then it'll eventually deposit it right there when it's completely full. So now let's make a jetpack. I think we're gonna go right to hardened jetpack. Yeah, why not? So I need to make 2 of these, right? Yep. So we need sulfur. Alright, maybe that's not happening. Actually, it is happening. We're gonna go to the nether, unfortunately. Alright, boys, time to take a quick trip to the nether. But before we do that, I need to go down to the mine shaft to get obsidian, and I also have to craft a diamond pickaxe. What am I thinking? Boom, here we go. 1, 2. Alright, let's get it. I think I'm gonna just slap it right here in the middle, and this is subject to change just because I don't like the way this is placed, but you know, it's just for now. I just need something for now. And it's kind of cool, actually. If anything, I might just double it up in the future. That'd be pretty cool. A double ender portal like that. Ender portal. Oh my good lord, I can't speak today. Nether portal. I know this is supposed to be the a cable spot, but you know, if anything, I could probably just have cables run through. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. On all 4 corners, like a cryothium flux duct. Alright, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have the nether portal here, double, and then we'll have cryothium flux ducts on the corners, and then here probably be another piece of obsidian. Yeah, probably another piece of obsidian or like a Thaumcraft block that's got like really cool transition textures and whatnot. You know, the ones that turn different colors and stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think that's what I want to do. Maybe pretty cool. Now we need a flint and steel. It's interesting how when they added the Nether portal, they realized that besides burning things, the flint and steel really had virtually no purpose. So they more or less gave it a purpose, gave it a permanent purpose. Like, you always have to make one of these if you're gonna progress further in the game, you know. So it's kind of cool how they utilize every single item almost. Like, every item has a purpose. And even if it didn't have a purpose, they're gonna make a purpose for it, you know? It's cool. Oh my lord, Man, I had to spawn on one of the worst spots ever in the history of the Nether. Oh man, I don't even got anything to build out with besides wood, but YOLO, right? Probably the worst idea building in the Nether with wood, but hey, whatever, man. If it burns, it burns. If it die, it die. Is that another pig ore? No, it's another silver. Alright, alright. Let's get some of this nether rack. Beautiful. Now we got a little stairway to hell. Oh, guest. Get some of these. Close that up so I don't fall to my doom. Oh boy, here we go. Where are they coming from? Oh, he's right above me. I got my bow on me. Yeah, we do. Shoot him down! Did I get it? I don't think I did. I got a piece of sulfur. Oh, that guy's looking at me. You're looking at me funny. need this. I don't need that. I'll take that though. Did I get a ghast here? I can't tell if I did or not. Don't look like it. It's not worth it to go down there. Bad dog. Don't come back no more, no more, no more, Jack. Oh, there's another salt ore. I don't need that. Let's get a stack of nether quartz and then I'll head back because I definitely need some. Cool. We cool? We cool. Alright, I bet. Man, this floating island's got nothing. What did I get hit with? Oh, really? You gonna do me like that? Wait, you can... Huh. I did not know that. So if you eat food in another, you can produce a gluttony shard. Proves how far I've gotten in Thaumcraft because I did not know that. Nor do I even know what the gluttony shards are used for. We'll find out through this playthrough though, that's for sure. What we got? 28, that's a good amount for now. I'll come back with a fortune pickaxe. Fortune pickaxe. Oh. Is it a blaze? No, it's one of those blitzes or whatever they're called. Oh. There's another one. No, thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go. Alright, we're back. Back in black. And we got our sulfur ores, which is all we need. Alright, let's get back onto the jetpack flow. So we just need lead, copper. I think we got all that. Alright. So we got our hardened jetpack. So now we just place it in the energetic infuser and it'll start filling up just like as you see here. Really fast too. Nice. That was really fast. And the handy dandy thing about this jetpack, other than the fact that you get to fly, which is the main purpose of it, is the fact that if you have no torso on, like I don't right there, right click it while you're holding it, boom, automatically places it on you. You don't even have to shift left click to it or drag it over, however else you would do it. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Shortcut keys, yeah. Alright, now we are going to touch upon the beginning of Botania. And it's really simple. First off, get you a book, And I don't have any, nor do I have any cows around me, so I'm going to result in robbing the testificates of one bookshelf. This is pretty awesome. Got a whole bunch of them. Well, that's pretty cheap, actually. That's pretty good. What about this guy laying down? What's he got? Melons. If I don't find jungle gardens soon, I might take him up on that offer. I might just trade the one guy a whole bunch of wheat for an emerald, and then I might trade the other guy for the melons, because melons are really good for oh wait, that's right, I'm not playing mechanism. So what is it? It's really good for biogenerators to produce energy, but I forgot I'm not playing mechanism in this version because not compatible, I don't think. Otherwise they would have added it. Anyways, alright, Botania. Now I think all you need is just a regular sapling, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, regular sapling. And a book, yep. Ooh. Logical ideologist. Jeez. Okay, so this is the beginning of Botania. Alright. Go all the way back and then click basics and mechanics. Because that, the prologue or whatever it's called is like so pointless. Alright, so if you really, I think this is actually the prologue. Yeah, this is probably the prologue. Yeah, these two right here. So, yeah, go back and then, yeah. So the first thing you want to start with is obviously the Lexicon of Botania, because you need to be able to read the book. But after that, forget the purities, you want to go right for the flower pouch. So what you need is a white mystical petal, as well as wool. Really easy to make. As you can tell, I got a lot from our previous little adventures. It's the only one I really picked up because it was the only one really useful at the beginning of the game. As you can tell, you need it for the flower pouch, anyhow. But right, do we have any wool? Yes, we do. We have just enough. Perfect. It's meant for me to make this flower pouch. There goes my phone. Boom. Alright, so now with the flower pouch, as long as you're not holding it in your hand just like so, and it's in your inventory in general, I believe. Let's check just inventory in general, because if you're holding it, I don't think it collects for some reason. Probably something wrong with the coding or something. I'll try to have those too. I'll explain those in a minute. But let's try the flower pouch real quick. I'm pretty sure this will just automatically get placed in the flower pouch for me. Yep, just like so. And you can right click on the flower pouch. It'll tell you how much of each you have. I believe it holds 64 of each flower. After you get 64, it will not get stored in the flower pouch anymore, and it'll go right to your inventory. And if your inventory is full, it'll get placed on the, or it won't even pick up. Now let's see if it'll get picked up even while I'm holding it. And I don't think it does. Yes, it doesn't. Okay, so I was correct. So as long as you have it in your inventory, I don't think it has to be. Yeah, it can be in your hotbar as long as you're not holding it. But sometimes I forget, and I got a whole bunch of tools in my hotbar, and I just want to click something that doesn't degrade while I break something, and I'll click the flower pouch, and I'll end up leaving a whole bunch of flowers behind if my inventory is full. Oh, it feels so good to just be able to do that. Screw you, mobs. But yeah, Flower Pouch, the beginning of Botania. So Botania is a magic mod essentially, even though there's a lot of plants in it. So it's like an agriculture magic mod. But a lot of magic mods like Witchery involve agriculture as well. But you need to place different functional flowers or different are they called functional? Generating flora. Yeah, you need generating flora. And what these generating flora will do for you, depending on the conditions that they require, is they will generate mana for you. And mana is basically the building block, if you will, of all Botania. Like, you need mana for just about everything. That being said, I brought you guys over here because we have some mana generating flora that I don't even need to craft myself, because most mana generating flora, such as the Daybloom here, need to be crafted, and then when you place them down, they degrade after a while, and then they'll eventually disappear after a certain amount of time. But these ones right here are naturally generated in the world, and this is actually the main reason why I wanted to settle down here, is because number one, there's 3 Daybloom Primuses, and a Night Bloom, and there's also a village right there, and a cool mountain. There's so many reasons to move here, but this is like one of the main ones, because I don't have to keep building or keep crafting Dayblooms. I could simply set up a mana spreader, mana collector. I think it's mana spreader. Let me check. Yeah, mana spreader. All I have to do is set up the mana spreader to collect from these and shoot it into a mana pool, and I will have mana constantly generating for me all the time. And I think I'm gonna set that up really soon, actually, because building and whatnot takes a whole lot of time, and I could be generating quite a bit of mana. But the most important thing about these things is they don't decay. So you guys know about the generating flora, you know about mana, but how do we collect mana? How do we store mana? What do we put it in, right? So there's a certain couple of items in mana manipulation that you need. Like, there's no way around it. A lot of these items you don't really need. They're just convenient with a couple extra items that might make it, you know, like, you combine them with a couple extra items and they might, you know, make things automatic or whatever. And it's not necessary. It's not necessity, but they're really handy. The 2 that you absolutely need, like, if you want to do Botania whatsoever, you absolutely need these 2, is the mana pool and the mana spreader, the top 2. So to make a mana pool and a mana spreader, you need different types of wood and stone. You got living rock, which is what the mana pool is made out of, and you got living wood. To get both of these, you need to make a pure daisy, and then surround said pure daisy with either normal wood, or I should say, normal wood. It could be wood from any of the 5, or is it 5 or 6? I think it's 5. Vanilla trees. You simply place it around the pure daisy, and they'll start to eventually, after 30-45 seconds ish, it'll start to turn into living wood. And same with rock, but you can't do it with cobblestone. You have to do it with the clean stone, the smelted stone. Right, so as we were saying, to get this pure daisy though, we need to craft it in the Petal Apothecary, going back to the first page, which is basics and mechanics. To make the Petal Apothecary, it's very simple. All you need is 1 feather, just like so, any type, or petal I should say, and then 2 cobblestone slabs and 4 pieces of cobblestone. Very simple. I like to make 2 right away usually, but since you can only make half slabs and 6s, I'm gonna go ahead and make 3. Alright, this is bothering me. Boom, just like that. Now we have 3 petal apothecaries. Now I guess we'll make this little section over here our Botania area. So I'm gonna place boom, boom, and boom, just like so. And then we're gonna make this little 2x2 area an infinite water pool. Because every time you use these petal things, what is it, the petal apothecaries, you need to fill them with water. So to make a pure daisy, you need four white petals, and you need a seed, just like so. Surround the pure daisy just like so with either wood or stone. We'll put this one right there, and that one right there. And you can see all the particles going to work. And probably within about 20 seconds, these will start turning into living rocks. And as you could tell, while we were gone, the spruce wood turned into living wood. Alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I need 3 sticks. So now, after you get your living wood and your living rock, you want to make a wand of the forest. Wand of the florist. Get it? Because florists, you know, play with plants and stuff. Oh, okay, I'm done. 2 petals of any kind. Well, one has to be white, and the other could be any kind. 3 of the living wood sticks. From here, we're gonna go on to we're gonna make the mana pool and the mana spreader. Nice and simple for the mana pool. If you want to make a diluted one, they also have a diluted one, which holds a lot less, but uses a lot less too when you're making items. And then the regular one, which is full-sized. Perfect. Perfect. And to get it set up, all you gotta do is place the mana spreader facing the way. Yeah, nah, you're facing away. So like, if you want it, this mana spreader to shoot this way, you gotta face this way and place it, because the little window thing, the window mana shooter thing, has got to be in front, and the only way for it to be in front is it to face you as soon as you place it's gonna face you as soon as you place it, I should say. Now as for the plants, all you gotta do is right click on them, and then right click on the mana spreader, or shift right click, I think, right? Yeah, shift right click, and it'll and then shift right click on the mana spreader when you do so as well, and it'll sync them up, and then all the mana that these produce, they'll get spit right into the mana spreader, and the mana spreader will spit it right into the mana pool.